have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level, but that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Incendio!
Hey, for your information, from her just the other day, and as for her affection, oh, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try to kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone And the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello again, Mr. Thistlewood.
Oh, it's you again. Never attended Hogwarts myself. In fact, I've never been more than a stone's throw from our humble hamlet. Now, how may I be of...
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Lumos.
Lumos! I wonder if the pillars move at all. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Protego.
Perhaps it has to do with the light. That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
Revelio. Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacier. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Of course. How clever.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at this place.
Little puppy sweeting. Forgot how to cover your track?
What was that?
Not Doran.
I'll bring that pocket right here today. You may want to move.
Ready your wands. The fight has only just begun.
The lamb. Stop right there.
Let's play Fritz.
You made a mistake. Cynthia! Quickly! Expulso!
You thought you hadn't.
Back for more.
Incendio!
Not the brightest child.
You've the brains of a troll, you have.
Expulso!
You're gonna have to stop that. I don't understand. Not going to be an attack of some sort. Expulso! That's a mistake. Incendio! Incendio! Well done! Incendio! My best second! No! Incendio! Come! You're in.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work.
Revelio.
All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Astoria cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a pustulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I'm sure I could do that. It's all about the broom.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
If the headmaster is Ferdinand, he's going to part with some gold. Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. When we're done here, I'm going straight to Hogwarts.
Chicago!
Cast my eyes
Petrificus
close.
totalis!
Best to be sure.
You've made a grave mistake. Such agility.
Petrificus totalis! I haven't even had me tea! I want to knock out your eyes.
I'm just warming up.
Petrificus! Petrificus totalis!
Lumos. Lumos. It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Lumos. Lumos. Alohomora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I'd normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
This is an outrage. Do you hear me? An outrage.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. He should still be here. And his...
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
You can always count on me for a fight when it comes to poachers.
That makes two of us. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers, but she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
I've heard that Isaac Cooper receives several owls a week from secret admirers. I suppose he is rather dashing.
I need to stop by the owlery. Far too long since I've sent a letter home.
Wish someone would send me a letter.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around. That troll's gone, thanks to you. Our very own troll vanquisher.
Hello again, Mr. Thistlewood.
Oh, it's you again. Never attended. Now,
What do you have for...
thank you. I hope to see you again soon. Nothing clears the cobweb.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Oh, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio. Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Revelio. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. Revelio.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
An eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Fringo!
Right into our trap.
That's just
Expulso!
We will stupid.
That's the best you can do, is it? Spot them in a rocket. Knew you were still need to be quicker than that.
Fringo!
Incendio! Expulso!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Incendio!
Petrificus totalis!
Rootwoods don't regret that!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Damn you! Petrificus totalis! Fringo!
Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? Little Nat Sioni, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. You fight like a mother. This will not end in your favour. Come now, you can do better than that. Gotcha. You fight like a muggle. This will not end in your favour.
Natty! No! Natty!
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I am sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty?
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Revelia.
What sort of world are we in where children solve our problems?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Marvelous, simply marvelous. I've never seen the headmaster so regal. Actually, I have come to think of it. His way, really, isn't it?
Scrope's master is indeed regal, sir.
You wouldn't mind having a little sweep over mine, would you?
As Scrope is sure sir knows.
Yes, of course, I'm familiar. It's just that...
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised. I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlin's, I haven't done mine either.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Billywig sting.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. marvelous improvement.
This place has seen better days. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Everyone in Upper Hogwarts shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Certainly looks to be the place. Lucas, don't tell us. Lumos. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I?
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Poison. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Ashwinders should have expected company. Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Expulsion!
Incendio!
Expulsion!
Rookwards don't know. Expulsion!
That's just the beginning.
Revelio.
More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. I'd better watch my step here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
Incendio!
Perfect. Let's see what we've got.
Revelio.
These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler.
I've never seen such a look of fear in your eyes.
I know what you did to Harlow, and I'm not one to forgive.
Revelio. Revelio.
We may be worth still nothing, no one.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. More Ashwinders. Revelio.
Incipio! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Treasure must be around somewhere. Expulso!
Reduction! I'm embarrassed for you.
You've made a great mistake. You're no match for me.
Petrificus Totalis! Hold still! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis!
That's the end of them. Now, I can focus on finding Rococo.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Confringo.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map?
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Incendio.
Leviosa.
I might as well grab the Niffler. I'm here now. Professor Howard never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler.
Revelio.
My poor Rococo. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
It wasn't easy battling Ashwinders and finding a niffler in that house. I've earned a reward.
Oh, of course. I didn't realise you'd done all that. That was a lot of work. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out. On a lead whenever we go out. Thank you for stopping by.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place. Centaurs have never had much
Who lives here?
Thank you for stopping by.
Wonder where they're off.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio. Confringo. Alohomora. Lumos. Alohomora. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Bombada. Confringo. Incendio. Bombada. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Ha! Tango!
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Might be interesting to see where this leads. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable. How did I...
There's Selwyn. This looks like the spot from the treasure.
Someone messing about?
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
You're the one who released treasure.
Petrificus totalis!
You should never have come in. Now you've gone too far.
Petrificus totalis!
Expulsor!
Petrificus totalis! Finite! Troll you are! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
This looks like
Petrificus
trouble.
totalis!
Accio.
I find you.
Revelio.
Liondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself in now but
Revelio. Confringo.
did it? Revelio. And look, treasure. Revelio. Revelio. Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
What are you up to now?
Have you heard any news about Sylvana Selwyn?
Incendio! Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Surely the safety of Cragcroft is worth more. I'd hate for the Ashwinders to know who offered a bounty on Selwyn.
What a snide little rat! No sense of honor! You're worse than the Ashwinders. Fine. I can give you a bit more, but our business is finished. It's time for Cragcroft to live in peace. Take your money and get out. I may be glad to be rid of Selwyn, but I don't want to see your face around Cragcroft.
Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
I heard the Ashwinders were causing trouble around here.
You heard correct. I took all I had. Trouble seemed to have died down, but I can't be too careful.
What do you sell?
Potion ingredients, mostly. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
I hear a dug bog near here has been acting strangely. Have you ever seen it?
I have seen it, but wisely stayed away. I prefer not to tangle with the unpredictable forces of nature if I can help it.
And what do you have for sale?
Aren't you sweet? I'll be happy to take this off your hands. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Looks rather dark in there. Lumos. Leading me. Revelio. Revelio. Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Incendio! Not my fault. Huh. Why is this door locked? Incendio! Must be something around here I can climb on. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. Revelio. Here. Revelio. Lumos. One down, 2 to go. Incendio! Lumos. Theory? What are they protecting? Incendio! Infringo! Incendio! Incendio! Infringo! Let's hope you stay dead this time. The 9 rocks on the map. Lumos. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. closer. Eureka! Glad to have got something after defeating those in theory. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.